Hello Geminis, this is Joe and it is your November 2020 love and relationship tarot reading, okay? So this is an intuitive reading. It's not going to be for everybody. It's not going to resonate with everybody. So if it doesn't for you, there's always another message on another day that might be better suited for you, okay? So you know the drill. Always check your moon, rising, and Venus signs. You might find other readings that match those signs more compatible. So we're going to look at you, Gemini. Let's see is happening in your love life. What could possibly be going on? The World in reverse. Okay. Nine of Wands reverse. Gemini. Six of Cups upright. Nine of Swords. And bottom of the deck, Gemini, you have the Seven of Swords. Okay, let's tap into your person and see, Gemini, what is the deal here with this? The World in reverse. Something ended unexpectedly for you. Something came to an end. Perhaps it's how you feel about a person, and maybe, just maybe, you are not in it anymore. Maybe you're worried they're not in it anymore. Maybe that's kind of more about what this is. Okay, Three of Coins in reverse for your person. The Wheel in reverse. Ten of Coins in reverse. Nine of Wands. Look at that. Alright. We have, yes, the Knight of Swords, Gemini. So what is going on? What's all this about here? And I will pull some other cards here and we'll dig into it a little more. Okay, but you know, you have the Seven of Swords on the bottom of the deck, and to me, I always use that as the theme of your position in a reading. And so the Seven of Swords, you feel that something is being taken from you, or you're worried that something is being taken from you. You have the World in reverse, so you feel like something is coming to an end. You're worried about this relationship coming to an end, or maybe you see that it's coming to an end and it's inevitable. And I do feel like with this Nine of Wands in reverse, this is a burden that you just don't want to face. It's unnerving to you. It is something that you really probably don't want to have happen. And you have the Six of Cups upright. I feel that you're missing what could be on the other side of this. Something that's better for you. Something that is like a little bit of it's the bright side of what has happened. You know, they say all the time, Gemini, that you know, there's always a silver lining, and so there is a silver lining for you here. But I think that this is something that you might actually possibly miss or fail to see right away, because the Nine of Swords, this is being really just up in your head to me in this. Overthinking it, thinking about it so much that it's weighing you down and it's causing you a lot of inner turmoil. Your person has a Knight of Swords, and I do feel like that they, with the Three of Coins in reverse, I feel like the Knight of Swords is their attitude. I feel like they have a very flippant attitude, and they're very quick with their tongue. You might be dealing with somebody that can sometimes be a little bit verbally aggressive. And the Three of Coins here, they're not, they're just not cooperating with you, and so you feel like there's a disconnect. And then the Wheel is in reverse for them, so I do feel like there's some kind of karma coming to them in this. And I don't think that they're going to end up seeing that coming. So you probably are picking up on an ending that's inevitable, and they are a little bit of an egomaniac, a little egotistical, a bit of a braggart, you know, that somebody that's very boastful and proud, and you know, this feeling of being just kind of uncooperative. Maybe they have been very dismissive of you for some time, been very smug. They feel very cold. They don't really care about what you think, feel, and want. And this kind of ending, the world is in reverse for you. This is an ending you really don't want, or an ending you really don't want to deal with. But if that ending is inevitable, and it very well may be, I think it is, the wheel's in reverse for them. So there's some kind of karmic lesson coming around for them. They have the 10 of coins in reverse, and they can't put their money where their mouth is. And this ends up being something in the ending that is very, very difficult for them to swallow. They get the 9 of Wands out of this. They're trying to persevere and look like they're not bothered by it. Like I said, they feel very boastful and proud, a bragger. Somebody that is a little bit verbally quick, doesn't think before they speak. And so you are dealing with somebody who is a little bit cold and quite a bit dismissive of your feelings and your thoughts. So Gemini, let's see what this is all about, because I think this is the inevitable breakup. I really do. Love readings have been a little bit disappointing. At least water signs. It's Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. It was not an enjoyable set of readings. This one feels kind of the same way. This maybe karmic endings. We're close to the second full moon this month, the Hunter's moon, the blue moon, and I feel like this the time between these two moons has been very karmic. There's a lot of things coming to an end, so new things can come forward for many people, not everybody. But so let's explore what's next in this ending. Let's see if we can get some more messages. The Hermit in reverse. Hierophant in reverse, and Death in reverse. So this is an ending you might not really accept. This is an ending that you might have a struggle accepting. I did say the 9 of Swords. It's difficult for you to push through because it's an ending you really don't want. You have some kind of attachment to this person. And it might be like an unhealthy attachment maybe. So I just want to point that out, that the attachment that you have might be more of an idea of this person and not so much this person. Excuse me. So the Hermit is in reverse. It's like not seeing the positive aspects of this and what lies ahead that is better for you. And the Hierophant is in reverse. This is to me feels very it feels like you know better, but you're not tapping into that. You're not responding to that knowing better, and so it's like prevents you from really getting closure in this, especially middle November, early November. It's like you can't push through and just get some closure. So King of Swords in reverse. You got a lot of reversals. And Knight of Cups in reverse. So again, this is something I think that is throwing you off your game a little bit. And you have the Knight of Cups in reverse. I feel like you feel abandoned by this person, or you might feel a little bit abandoned by them. But I don't think that you're going to stay in this in November. You have the Tower here. It's finally what really shakes loose. It does bring an ending. This isn't a tragic, terrible shakedown with this Tower. It's really like the Tower has a good example. Like the Tower is being tested for its strength and durability because it does get struck by a lightning bolt, and it isn't standing firm, standing tall. So what's not built on solid foundations becomes shooken and does come down. So, and those are the things, those are probably the attachments that you have, this epiphany that you have these unhealthy attachments to this person, and it's more about the idea of this person than it is the actual person. And so I do see like the Tower is finally saying enough is enough, you need to move on. You know, they may actually speak some things, do something, or say some things to you in November that finally turn you really off to them. So, Page of Pentacles in reverse, and Knight of Wands. So you're, you know, the pages are like, you know, a lot of times messages, new beginnings, the start of something new coming in towards you. And again, I do feel like you struggle with seeing the benefit in this and what it's going to actually do for you. You do get the Knight of Wands on this. You're moving away. You are moving away. You know, the Knight of Wands is, you know, generally it is kind of a quick energy. It's like a departure that is maybe sometimes hasty a little bit, but this isn't, because I'm reminded here in the way this is depicted in the Knight of Wands that I'll show you. You know, this person is looking back as they're moving forward. So you're looking back at the remnants of the tower and everything that just fell down and has unraveled, come apart. You're still attached to it, but you really want to go in search of that closure, and you do really want to move on from this. Let's see what is going on with your person with this whole dynamic that we have here, Gemini. They got the Nine of Swords in reverse. Well, before I say anything, I do want to pull another card, because I just had a thought here. And the Five of Swords in reverse. So they really weren't for you. Whoops. Because they're not spending a whole lot of time getting hung up on this. You might be dealing with somebody that's a little bit, like I was saying, egotistical. Somebody's boastful, proud, brags. They may be a little tinge of a narcissist or have narcissistic tendencies, because the Nine of Swords is in reverse, and they're just kind of like, they go from the Nine of Wands to, you know, it's kind of like they're struggling to just kind of get out of this. They do have some feelings, but they don't spend a whole lot of time in this. And I think that in November, as this breakup is like occurring or coming apart at its seams, the Nine of Swords is in reverse. I think that they just kind of carelessly move on, and then they have the Five of Swords in reverse. So they're just kind of like, to me, I almost feel like a little bit narcissistic. Like they never really truly cared. They just wanted to get what they could get out of this, and it's this feeling that I keep getting this. It was the idea of them and not them that was really what you're kind of stuck on. And they have the Eight of Wands, so I don't think they spend a whole lot of time in this. You know, but they do have some kind of karma coming with the Wheel in reverse. I feel very strongly about that. It's going to come back at them at some time, so don't wish it upon them. They've already made that for themselves and put that into motion. They have the Six of Swords in reverse. They're really not going anywhere with this. You know, they're actually going to, I think, struggle with some things because I don't think that. Okay, so the Six of Swords is in reverse, and they might actually think about this, like, well, maybe I don't want to move on from this, or maybe, you know, the grass isn't greener, but they're really thinking about themselves. And you have the King of Pentacles here. I do feel like they're kind of, they kind of look at this and like, they value themselves, they value what they have, but they might actually try to play with their emotions a little bit and try and come back around or stick around a little bit, because they are a bit of a narcissist. Six of Pentacles in reverse. So they think that they can keep taking from you, and I think that you do like have this epiphany. So that might be what this is about. You know, the tower comes down, they leave, they kind of just up and leave and abandon you in this. And the King of Pentacles to me just feels, see, I don't regurgitate card meanings. I just like, what is most important to me, is what I first get. And I see this like they're like valuing the wrong thing, and I think they're like they're boastful, and they're valuing what they have and what they can do, and they're maybe a little bit flashy and showy. They're about their money to a negative degree, or they're about their possessions and things like that. So I think that they think that they can just have you whenever they want you. They think that they can keep taking from you with the Six of Pentacles in reverse. They're not willing to give anything. They never really were willing to give it their all. But they think that they can come back around, and I think that's a potential danger for you. So keep that in mind. The Knight of Wands, like the Page of Pentacles is in reverse, and I do maybe that Page of Pentacles is them trying to entice you and trying to hang around a little bit on the scene on the outside, so they can leave an open door, and so they can just text you whenever they want, or call you whenever they want, or just get on your social media whenever they want, and try to hang around and just have a presence, so that when they are feeling lonely, they can just jump back into your life whenever they want. And I think you realize that, and you see this, that they're just all about the take and absolutely not about the give. And I do see like the Knight of Wands as you kind of moving away from them, but kind of looking back at them just a little bit, Gemini. So you do have this feeling of this like betrayal and this breakup, and this relationship that was so much effort on your part, taking from you, and you're giving, constantly giving, and they don't have that understanding of a relationship like that. And so it's definitely something that I think that you finally realize and see it is for what it is at some point. So definitely a little bit of a struggle. Like I always say, I don't like to do negative readings, and I don't think this is necessarily a negative reading, because everybody goes through breakups, but this is like there is a positive realization in this, and realizing your worth, your value, and not being an open door for somebody to just keep coming back around whenever they want. The Six of Cups here, I do want to emphasize this once more, because I do feel like that Six of Cups is you do actually see that there is something better and brighter around the corner for you. You're just not quite seeing it in November, especially early mid-November. Toward the end of November, I think you really start to see that. And this to me is like at the end of November, I think that starts to come out. You really start to value yourself, and you're shutting this person out for good. So Gemini, I'm going to let you go. If this resonates with you, leave me a thumbs up. Just Small Guy here on YouTube. Leave a comment, let me know, and subscribe if you want to hear more from me down the road, Gemini. I do readings all the time, and I hope to have you stick around. Have a great rest of your day. Thanks.